Good evening, everyone. Happy Memorial Day to all active servicemen and women, their veterans, and their families. Thank you guys so much for your sacrifice. Welcome to Season 3 of the Knockout, the official kicking off show. So we had a very great Season 2. It was a lot of fun, very surprising and all that. K. Titus, welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But we had a very, very interesting Season 2. And, all that. If I had to pick two characters to make it to the final round, I would not have picked Sabretooth and Bloodshot. So I was very surprised. I love the twists and turns of this show. So there is I wanted to do things slightly different this season. I wanted it to last just a little bit longer. I'm just having too much fun. It's like watching football. It's like, the 16 games are just not enough. You want it to last longer. So I increased the size of the contestants up 50%. So instead of 16 contestants, we have 24. Now, I ran into a slight problem, but I figured it worked out. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's share the picture. Share the window. Here we go. So now, this is the bracket for Season 3. So because I added 8 seats and instead of going from 30, instead of doubling the size, we ran into a slight problem. I got to get off the screen so I can show you guys. We ran into a slight problem right here, obviously. But I thought, hey, it could work out because, like in the playoffs, that the two best teams get a bye week. Well, the first 4 people and the last 4 people on the bottom right side to be selected basically get a bye week. They just get it later in the season. So the 8 possible contestants, or 8 contestants out of the possible 24, will have one less match to win the championship. So it's good luck to you guys. So if your names, you get first 4 names or last 4, if you can hold out that long, you get one less obstacle to make it to the end. So I thought it was kind of interesting how it worked out. So, but we'll see how it is. If it proves a little too complicated, I'll either decrease the size for next season or I'll increase it the full 24. Oh, you guys are talking. All right. So what do you say we get down to it? We have, like I said, 24 contestants. There are plenty of new faces this time, like Tony Felt Talks, Mighty Comics and Collectibles, my man Stay Puff, Bearded Comic Bro, Otto from 3 Men in the Basement, very, very cool. JP's Budget Collecting. I got to pry him away from Comigories. No, just kidding. I will work around his schedule. So we got a lot of fun coming up, so I want to thank, one of our contestants here, Captain Comics, for showing up to the chat. Good to see you. I look forward to your argument on Superman. Hopefully you can win where I failed to. So I did my boy bad. I apologize for that. Hopefully you can succeed. So let's bring up the Wheel of Names. That's not what I want to do. And that's not what I want to do too. I'll just stick with that. If I can, I'll just stick with that. So since I'm not important, the wheel is. All right, so here are all 24 people and contestants. We have, Silver Surfer, Shazam, Molecule Man, Green Lantern, the Hulk, Cosmic Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Storm, Dr. Fate, Superman, I think it's Saitama, it's One Punch Man, Zatanna, Ghost Rider, Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey / the Phoenix, John Constantine, Sinestro, Optimus Prime, Darkseid, Darth Vader. I'm really looking forward to that argument. Flash, Thor, Juggernaut, and finally Doctor Strange. Those are the 24 contestants who will be competing in the Season 3 of the Knockout to find out who has the mightiest of them all. So, Caps on Comics, since you are the only one here that's actually a guest on the show that I see, please pick a number between 1 and 5 for how many times I shuffle the wheel before we go to the first round. I just recently did a video where I have a Japanese flag with writing on it. Oh, you're talking to him. That's cool. All right. 6 is good. All right. Let's go. Let's see. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Here we go. The first person for the bracket. I need my pen. Here we go. Get my sheet out there. Who will it be? Looks like Molecule Man. He is argued by Big Will's Big Will, not Will's, Big Will Comic. So congratulations, Big Will. You're going first. Should write down Molecule Man, not Big Will. All right. Watch Bug Me. All right. So there we go. That is the first person to be selected. Let's remove him. All right. Now, we'll shuffle it twice. Who is Big Will going up against with Molecule Man? Hey, it's our season 2 champion, Life of 2 YouTubers. Welcome, welcome. So let us see who Molecule Man is facing against. And her daughter, who joins her as a tag team. Scarlet Witch. So, awesome. All right. Cool. So, episode 1 is Scarlet Witch versus Molecule Man. So, that is an interesting matchup. Very interesting. I don't know who I'd pick to go on to win that one. All right. We'll shuffle it 2 more times. Let us see who goes into episode 2. Who goes into episode 2? So, yeah, let's see. Oh, Comic Concierge. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. It was amazing. I was literally like, it's One Punch Man. I'm just going to say One Punch Man because I cannot pronounce that name. I'm not very into anime. Really, Dragon Ball Z is the only thing I like, so. But, yeah. Cool. Let's see. All right, let's remove it. All right, shuffle it twice more. Who does One Punch Man go up against? I had one of the contestants tell me that he thought it was slightly unfair that One Punch Man was in the show, considering his name, what he can do. But I did put up an argument for my defense on why I selected him, because I think there are other contestants in here who can take him on. Yes, please smash that like button. Definitely smash that like button. Nice. Oh, Silver Surfer argued by the Comic Kollector. You see, Comic Kollector, you argue against. Comic Kollector is the one who argued against including One Punch Man in the show. So you see, you argue against it, and karma bites you. Random wheel. We researched. Well, I kind of agreed. So you are more than welcome to do that. So, but yeah, that's definitely karma for you. I definitely got to say that's karma. All right. Episode 3. Here we go. Who's going with episode 3? Let's see. Life with 2 YouTubers. Who are you hoping to go up against in round 1? Did you guys have a preference on who you want to start up with? I mean, if you did research, I have to imagine you pick out easy guys. Did it stop? Ah, there you go. Kind of a little freeze there. Superman. My man, Superman. All right, Captain Comics, that is your guy. Who are you gonna face? Let's see. Shuffle twice more. All right, Captain Comics, let's see who your contestant is. Well, good luck, ladies. I can't wait to see the backgrounds you put on your green screen. All right, Superman will face against the big, the bag, the ugly. No, please, no. I don't want him to die. Okay, okay. Phew. I don't want to have to choose between Superman and Spider-Man. Nice. Darth Vader argued by JP Comic Collecting. You know, the funny thing, in season 2, we had perfect matchups that were just random, coincidences. Superman's symbol means hope, and he's going up against a Sith. That is a cool matchup. You know, that is a very cool matchup, so I look forward to this. Good luck, Captain Comics, and good luck, JP. I cannot wait to see. All right, that is an awesome matchup. You know, I almost hate for that matchup to happen because I'd hate for one of them to go. I hate for one of those guys, one of those guys to go home in round 1. I really do. I mean, that's why I do this wheel. So I don't set it up. So I don't set it up like that. It's completely random wheel, and I just spin it. So, yep, we'll have to see. We will definitely have to see. All right. Episode 4. Who's the first contestant in episode 4? It's either Optimus Prime or Cosmic Spider-Man. Will it stop in time? No, it will not. All right. Optimus Prime, who was argued by Otto from 3 Men in a Basement. So I am lucky enough to get a big guy, big name. One of the big names I consider. I consider 3 Men in a Basement one of those big guys. Like Reggie collects, and just thousands and thousands of followers. It's like my humble account. Here. So good luck, Otto. Who are you gonna face against? Let's see. I imagine a good match for Otto would be someone with magic, I imagine. Dr. Fate. All right. Yeah, Dr. Fate. I definitely find interesting. Magic users are dangerous, for anyone. So I can imagine it hard to face up against it when you're a robot like that. But who knows? Otto is smart. What matters the most is having a great time. Yes, that's true. It's all about the banter and having fun. Yes, life with 2 YouTubers and Lady Fantastic. You 3 ladies are a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see the trash talk and the smack talk you guys bring up. So definitely. So definitely, I cannot wait. So Dr. Fate. All right. Remove Dr. Fate. 2 more shuffles. All right, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Episode 5. Who is the first contestant on episode 5? Come on, Green Lantern. I was just kidding, Karma. Cosmic Spider-Man, looks like it is. Yep. Cosmic Spider-Man. Being a big Spider-Man guy myself, I could not pass up. I had to try and fit a Spider-Man character somewhere into each season. Maybe it's my little thing there. So with this season being powerhouse characters, I had to like, well, only Cosmic Spider-Man I thought could really put up a fight in this one. So I mean, my vote, if I rooted for one guy all the way through, it would be Cosmic Spider-Man. But that's why I don't vote unless there's a tie. I don't vote unless there's a tie. So Cosmic Spider-Man is argued by Stay Puff 1983, another big Spider-Man collector. I made sure that someone could do him justice since I couldn't argue for him. It wouldn't be fair for the host to argue. Who does Cosmic Spider-Man face? But yeah. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? And Unruly Simeon, thank you again, my man, for the A-OK. I just finished editing the video, and it will be going up sometime later this week, I believe, or early next week. I cannot wait for the community to see it. So Cosmic Spider-Man will face off against... keep going. Zatanna. I like that matchup. So I just wish I could find a better picture. So it is what it is. I like putting these pictures in there too, not just the names. It's my little thing. All right. Shuffle it twice. All right. We are doing the last bracket, episode 6 on the left side. Who is our first contestant for episode 6? Well, I'm rooting for Cosmic Spider-Man too, but that's why I don't vote. I'm an impartial host. Looks like it's the Hulk. Hulk is argued by Lawrence on Mighty Comics and Collectibles. So that should be fun. We're also doing an exhibition match between Big Will and Legion, between the Hulk and Doomsday. So it's it's kind of like a one-shot comic book that's out of continuity. Just a little fun matchup between characters. All right, who does Mr. Green face off against? I want to see the Hulk versus Juggernaut, honestly. Talk about the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't look like, yep, Juggernaut's clear on the other side. He's not going to face him. But no. Ghost Rider it is. Hey, Pocan Joe. Welcome to the show. Another one of our contestants for season 3 here. I look forward to welcoming you back. He had Lex Luthor in season 2. He faced off against Kingpin in the first round and didn't make it. So, but yeah, Hulk and Doomsday. Talk about two brute forces with nothing but strength, right? So this will be very interesting to see how they argue that one. So, all right, removing Ghost Rider. 2 more shuffles. All right. We are on the right side of the bracket now. Who is part of episode 7? I don't know. If they did in the comic books, I don't know. But we didn't do the matchup on an episode of the Knockout, so. Looks like it's John Constantine. I had Big Will, Legion of Comics, and Big Will came on my live show and helped me create this list. And they put up a good, I think they put up, either it was both of them or someone else in the chat put up a good argument for why I should include John Constantine. Because, he's cool, but he's never been my favorite character. I don't know why. He's a cool guy. I like him. It's not my favorite, So I definitely look forward to seeing what John Constantine argued by Comic Concierge. Yep. He's, his John Constantine. So I look forward to what you have to bring to John Constantine. Maybe you can educate me. like some of the other guys did with like Comic Kollector did for Bloodshot in season 2. So, all right, definitely interesting. So, all right, remove Constantine. All right, Comic. Let's see who your opponent is. I'm thinking I'm gonna pick Thor or Juggernaut. Just to say it's gonna land on one of those. I'm just gonna say that. That's my best guess. Yeah, get the other guy liquored up and then punch him. Right? Ooh. Jean Grey or the Phoenix, huh? So that is a big opponent. Good luck, Comic. Good luck, Comic. You know. Oh yeah, I already highlighted that, but good luck, man. So, well, you never know. You know, you never know. Plenty of arguments and things I've seen with debates and all that. It's always like magic seems to trump everything. You know, one of my arguments, and I'll say this outside of one of my arguments for including One Punch Man was like, hey, you know, you got someone like Darth Vader who can literally hold him in place in the air. He can't move, he can't punch, he can't do anything. How is one punch going to win a fight if he can't land it? You know, that was my argument. So, but like I said, you got magic, so I think you could put up a good fight too. So it all depends. The right argument, or you can be like other people. You know, sometimes it's just a favorite. You know, it's like John Constantine, love that guy. They vote for him. So who knows? Sometimes it's just the chat's favorite. All right. Next episode, number 8. Who is the first contender? So, hey, welcome, Appbits. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. It's the first time I've seen you in my chat, so welcome. Good to see you. Everyone's welcome. So, Sinestro. Nice. Very nice. Sinestro is argued by Southern Comic Geek. So I would love to see Southern argue that he can give away free pizza with this one if you vote for him. But who knows? Who knows? Very interesting. I look forward to Sinestro. You know, he's definitely a ruthless guy. So, all right, let's see who Southern goes up against with Sinestro. Now, wouldn't it be ironic if it lands on Green Lantern? I'm just saying. Wouldn't that just be ironic and so funny? Welcome, Warlord. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I do appreciate this. It's always fun to have everyone join. You know, I didn't mean it, Karma. I didn't mean it. You didn't have to land on it. Oh, wow. All of you guys know watching this, I did not set it up. It was a completely random. I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me. You know, now I'm going to go cash the check that I was paid. Just kidding. Yes, Warlord, Road to 1,000. I am currently, you know, I have a live 1,000 contest where I'm giving away a FF49 to the winner of that contest. Look at my videos for the to follow the rules. So yes, very, very hilarious. Green Lantern is argued by Tim the Comic Collector. He was on last season. I believe he was arguing Booster Gold. Now, if you are watching this, Tim, before I get a chance to reach out to you, it just says Green Lantern. You can be Hal, you can be John Stewart, you can be Guy Gardner, you can be, what's that one girl, Lime, I think, or someone or whatever. It can be any Green Lantern you want. But it just has to be one. You know, you can have Kilowog. Hey, Lawrence, welcome to the show. You are, Lawrence, you got picked. Yeah, you got picked up earlier. You got selected earlier. Your guy Hulk is going up against Ghost Rider. So, I look forward to your guys' argument, the Hulk versus Ghost Rider, so welcome. But yes, Tim the Comic Collector, it can be any Green Lantern you want in the core, but it can only be one. It cannot be the core. It has to be only one. So choose wisely. So, all right. Remove Hal or Green Lantern or whoever it is. Shuffle it. Who's going up against in the next season, in the next one? Next episode. Yeah, you could do that. Although I don't know how you're going to fight with a planet. I don't know. Body slam? All right. It is going to be... Which is it? Shazam. All right. Old or young Billy Batson, argued by Tony Felt _talks. Tony, let's see who your guy is. Let it spin. Remove that guy. Shuffle twice. Who is Shazam, or the original Captain Marvel, depending on who would argue. Who is Shazam going up against? I want to see Thor. Thor or Storm? Give me someone made of lightning. Oh, come on. Shucks. Juggernaut. Nice. Juggernaut was a last second addition to the list. You know, because I don't know, you could argue somewhat, I guess, but I just think that his unstoppable force truly qualifies him to be in this powerhouse. So Juggernaut versus Shazam. Definitely a lot of fun with that one, I think. I look forward to learning more about Shazam. All right, we're down to the last 6 contestants. Who is it going to be? Let's see. Yeah, I do too. Juggernaut has always fascinated me. He's been one of my favorite bad guy mutants. Wonder Woman, although someone said he wasn't a mutant, that I forget how his powers come from. Maybe whoever argues Juggernaut, maybe they can give a brief lesson. Wonder Woman, brief lesson on why or how Juggernaut came into his powers, because someone said he wasn't a mutant, although didn't understand why. Hey, Mr. Comics, I have a request for you. Can you do a show? Oh, yeah. Here, I'll put myself on the screen here. But yep. Ultra Instinct Goku. I got it from Hot Topic. So, but yeah, so I had 2 characters I really wanted to see. Okay. I really wanted to see Cosmic Spider-Man, and I really wanted to see Goku. This is the only really anime show I watched as a kid was Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So I really wish I could have seen him, or wish I could have seen him in the chat, or seen him, but nobody picked him, so that sucks. So unfortunately, that sucked for me. So if I want him in season 4 or season 5 or something like that, I'll have to try and find someone out there who likes Goku and is willing to do the show. That's what it was. Thank you, Comic. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was, so thank you for that. All right, remove Wonder Woman. Who is the Amazon warrior going up against? I see her going up against Thor. Amazon versus, Asgardian. There you go. But looks like it will be Storm. Hey, JP, welcome, man. Welcome. I'll finish my thought in a second. Yeah, no problem being late, JP. Darth Vader was already selected. He will be going up in the third matchup. He is facing off against Superman. So Darth Vader versus Superman. So good luck. I'm really, really excited about what you bring from Star Wars into the Marvel Universe. Well, into the matchup against Superman. So I really look forward against Superman versus Darth Vader. So, you know, hope versus evil, or hope versus fear, you know, as it is. So, all right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Wouldn't that, yeah, cat fight. That is a lot of fun there. So, all right. Now, these 4 contestants here are like I said before, let me see if I can bring it into the stream here. I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a second and share this again. Like I said, in the very beginning, because I only increased it by 50% instead of doubling it, you're basically having like a football playoff match, basically, where the first 4 contestants on the left side and the last 4 on the right side face one less opponent, because I only increased the size of the season by 50% instead of doubling it a full 100%. So it's kind of like the playoffs, where the first and second seed get a bye week and they don't face off against somebody, but the bye week comes at the end of the season, excuse me, rather than the beginning. So the 4 people who didn't get chosen get to stick until the very end, get to stick off there too. So get this back off there and get the wheel back up. Yeah, that'll be an easy win. Well, I look forward to it. I really look forward to it. So my only complaint about that matchup is I love Superman, and I'm very interested in seeing Darth Vader and if he can advance. So now, unfortunately, one of them will not. So it's like, damn it. I really wish I could have seen them, both of them go further, because Superman's had the short end of the stick the last 2 seasons. So, all right. Who is the 21st person to be selected? Survey says looks like it's going to be Flash. Flash, argued by the FlashPointComic, you know, Michael. So I feel the need for speed. Let's see who it is now. Here it is. So who will it be? All right, Flash. Let's see. I want to see Flash go up against Thor, I think. You know, Force Lightning versus Thor's Lightning. But it doesn't look like it's going to be that. Yeah, short end of that lightsaber for sure. Dark Side. Congratulations, Dark Side. Dark Side is argued by Pocan Joe. Pocan Joe, who argued Lex Luthor last season, will be arguing Dark Side that season. So that means our final 2 contestants for the last match in round 1 are Doctor Strange versus Thor. So Doctor Strange, argued by Mr. Miracle Comics, and Thor, argued by Retro Tingo. I can't pronounce his name. I apologize. I'll have to highlight it later on. All right, what are you arguing against? Live with 2 YouTubers? Let's see. Don't remember you. Oh yeah, you were Dr. Fate. You were Dr. Fate. Okay. For some reason, I thought you guys were Doctor Strange. So that is the final. That is all the matchups. Very, very fun. So episode 1, we got Molecule Man versus Scarlet Witch. Episode 2 of round 1, we got One Punch Man versus Silver Surfer. Episode 3, Silver Surfer versus Darth Vader. Episode 4, Optimus Prime versus Dr. Fate. Episode 5, Cosmic Spider-Man versus Zatanna. Episode 6, Hulk versus... I don't know why I included the A by accident. Oopsie. I can't spell. I don't have to save my life. Hulk versus Ghost Rider. Then John Constantine versus Jean Grey or Phoenix. Sinestro versus Green Lantern. Again, that's why I do this live, because I don't want to be accused of setting these matches up. So doing this live, my hands are clean. It's just funny as hell. Next, Shazam versus Juggernaut, Wonder Woman versus Storm, Flash versus Darkseid, and of course, Doctor Strange versus Thor. So, if any of you guys want to stick around and talk, you know, trash talk with each other a little bit, those of you who are in the chat, while I fill out this. Good night, everyone. Yes, John Constantine, welcome. So, yeah, anyone who wants to stick around is more than welcome to while I fill in the blank. Let me see if I can bring up a second screen over here so I can see the chat while I am doing this. I like to be able to talk to you guys. There we go. Get it in there. So, yep. So let me bring up this again. And I'll fill out the matchup. So, congratulations to our contestants. I look forward to round 1. Any questions? Any contestants who are in the fight who haven't been in season 2 or season 1? You know, hit me up right here. I'll answer your questions right here while I'm doing this. You know, I'm an open book, and if it obviously and helps you out, the more the merrier. So Molecule Man. I can get the, oops, don't want to do that just yet. I want to get the font down. So, life with 2 YouTubers, Sharon and your daughter Arena. I believe I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I apologize. What do you guys look forward to? They were the season 2 champs, so I look forward to. Where'd the man go? And I'm gonna have to double that one. Oops, what happened? Again, I can't spell to save my life. There we go, Molecule Man. So, like I say, anyone welcome to stick around. Unless I get a chat, unless I can read off the chat or you guys talk to me, I might be a little distracted, so I deeply apologize. I am not ignoring you. And neither am I boring. At least I hope not. So, all right. Scarlet Witch. I think we're going to have to double that one too. All right. So, fortunately, those lights behind there make it a little more difficult. So, all right. Molecule Man versus Scarlet Witch. There we go. All right. Let's see. I look forward to this matchup, learning more about Saitama, One Punch Man. I'm going to be referring to One Punch Man the whole damn season. I can just say that right here. I'm putting money down on it. You know, until his last episode, whenever that is, I'm going to be going One Punch Man the entire time. You know, I got $10 down on it. So, still find it funny that Komic Kollector, who said technically it was a little unfair, ends up getting put into it. My son decides to blast the movie he's watching. And of course he didn't hear me, unfortunately. But yeah, I do think magic, Silver, I do think the cosmic powers of Silver Surfer can be more than enough for it, because this guy flies through space. He's fought a lot of the big and the bads. You know, this guy is, you know, a lot. And if you go out of continuity and go to the What If story, there was a What If Silver Surfer got the Infinity Gauntlet, and so he had that kind of power before. You know, briefly. So I imagine in the Herald of Galactus, you have 1 or 2 little special abilities in your sleeve. So Superman versus one of the Prince of Darkness. Two shall enter, one shall win. Definitely a good fight. Definitely a good fight. So, Any exciting matchups you guys hope to see? Obviously, they're on their own sides, obviously, but I do look forward to this for certain. I do look forward to seeing what Otto does from Three Men in the Basement with Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, definitely very interesting. You know, I don't know too much about him other than the movies, so I'm not sure how Optimus Prime will come across against Dr. Fate, a you know, master of magic. You know, so I definitely look forward to it. So definitely there. Although Otto, you know, Otto is a pretty good guy. He's pretty cool and all that. He has, you know, from what I've seen, you know, very live guy on Three Men in the Basement. So going up against those two ladies with Dr. Fate, definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely gonna be a lot of fun there with those two. Yeah, I'm excited too, because I've only seen John Constantine on when he was appeared on the Arrow, and when he was in and the times and the episodes that I've seen of him on Legends of Tomorrow. Otherwise, I have no familiarity at all. Okay, scratch that. The one or two movies, the animated movies of DC that I've seen John Constantine in. So, otherwise, I do not know really anything about him other than he likes to smoke. He's got a, I think he has a on the bad side of Swamp Thing, and he's English, I think. Now he's got a cool accent that I like. One of the things I like about him is just the way he talks. You know, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not English. Maybe he's from Louisiana. No, I don't know. As you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of the characters. I select the best characters I like, even if best characters that I know that fit what I need, and not necessarily the characters that I like. Because if it was just that, it's not match show. It's the knockout. You know, I try and do show characters that everyone likes. You know, not just me. Since I hope that this show can one day be as big as Comigories, you know, but you know, here's hoping. You know, maybe oops, I messed it up a little bit. These two are down here. Did I mess up my chart? No, I didn't mess up my chart. I just didn't move the last guy down. There we go. I create things so complicated, even I can't understand them. Cosmic Spider-Man. Good luck, Spider-Man. Yes, that was the idea. That was the idea, Joe. That was definitely the idea, was to create some... Where is it? There you go. I wanted this to be... The theme of this, basically, the theme of this to start out with was power. Power, power, power. You know, I played... If you notice a couple of my videos, I played with the words a few times. I've had the gods of power, power of gods, and you know, kind of a thing. And so I've settled with season 3, the power of gods. So that is what it is. If they couldn't they couldn't hit and hit hard, they weren't included on the list. Which is why I got Silver Surfer, you know, Cosmic Spider-Man, Hulk. I wasn't sure about Ghost Rider, but it was suggested to me, and enough of a convincing that I put them on there. So some of these characters, I don't know how they fit exactly in heavy hitters. You know, it might be a simple thing like I know some of Ghost Rider's abilities, and they could qualify themselves as heavy hitting. So that's why I you know, include them on there. So definitely a big heavy hitter side on that list. So definitely. All right, over to here. Someone's riding a motorcycle. I know it's not my wife because hers is outside the house. John Constantine. Yeah, my wife owns a Harley. She's a badass, cool woman. So she rides a motorcycle and I do not. she put me on the back. She put me on the back of her old motorcycle once. You know, she had a Yamaha, some kind of Yamaha, I believe. She put me on the back of that one. Asked me to put me on the back of that once, you know, and I rode in the back, obviously holding on to her. And I was scared to death on that thing. I was like, I mean, just because there's nothing to hold on to but the seat under me. So I'm sitting here going, please God, don't kill me. Please God, don't kill me. Jean Gray. But yeah, my wife drives a Harley Davidson. She loves that bike. Every single time we get tight with bills, yeah, every time we get tight with the bills and she talks about selling her bike, every time she talks about selling her bike, I always talk her out of it, going, you love that bike, you will not get rid of that. Will you get on it with me? No, but you're not selling that bike. I told my wife, you want me on that bike, you want me with you on the bike again, you give me the sidecar and I'll ride that like the I am. But I am not. If I'm not getting on I'm not getting on a motorcycle again unless I have the bigger, comfier seats where I feel more secure, or I have a sidecar. That's it. You know, that is my condition. Get a sidecar, and we will talk about me riding again with you. Yeah, they say opposites attract, but no, that's kind of funny. My wife and I are both born in April. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. You know, she's almost a full year older than me. We both have a wife. We both have a wife. We both have an aunt, Debbie. Mine lives in New Mexico, and hers lives in California. We both have an aunt, Sherry, who happened to live 30 miles away from each other in Texas, about 40 minutes, 50 minutes outside of Austin. No. It's right outside of Austin area. So when all those similarities were kind of like in common, my mother-in-law, you know, looked at my wife and going, are you sure you guys aren't related? It was kind of funny. Past dark side is going to cheat. Well, good luck. Good luck, Pocan. You know, I definitely think that you stand a good chance of advancing this time. Not to say anything up against Flash. You know, I kind of, I wanted, FlashPointComic had agreed to be on my show last season. And, last season, and he was going to do Flash, obviously. And the last season was heroes versus villains. That was the theme of that. So I had heroes on one side, villains on the other, and they met in the middle for a championship match of hero versus villain. So I meant to have Flash, but I had all these other heroes that ended up getting picked first, and I short-ended FlashPointComic, and so he got Reverse Flash as a consolation prize on the villain side. But I said that I will definitely put in Flash this season for him, and I made sure to do that. So I definitely look forward to seeing what he can do with Flash. Definitely a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. It's been an awful lot of fun. Thank you if you're still sticking around, since I think the spinning of the wheel lottery was the more exciting part than watching me just type up. But and my watch tells me to stand up, but it can just sit down and shut up. One of those smart watches. So, all right. Wonder Woman. I look forward to seeing her in the matchup. I wonder if who's arguing Wonder Woman again? Wonder Woman argued by, where is Wonder Woman? Oh, Bearded Comic Bro. I wonder if he's going to draw any inspiration off of the movies, you know, where Wonder Woman is you know, a child of Zeus, you know. But this would be a definitely interesting fight. Storm is, no pun intended, a freak of nature, a thing of nature. You know, it definitely would be a winter's coming kind of matchup for sure, I imagine there. Flash, 100-yard dash. Now name the movie. Flash going up against Darkseid. Because Darkseid just is. Darkseid is. So Pokémon Joe, he was in season 2 last season. No. Darkseid was in season 1. Darkseid was in my season 1. He was argued by Berg Family 54. So I don't know if you want to go back to any of those episodes in season 1 for any potential arguments. You know, it's up to you, obviously. I mean, I wouldn't pick a character I feel I couldn't argue, so I don't feel like, you know, but I always did the research anyway, because it doesn't help to have a little bit more ammo in your back pocket when you're going up against an opponent. And the last matchup is Strange versus Thor. So, if we're going to have a battle of lightning, Thor versus Storm, it'd have to wait until the semifinals to decide who goes to the championship round. Because Storm has to win 1, 2, 3 to make it to there. Doctor Strange, Thor has to beat 1, 2 to get to there. So, again, everyone here on there, you know, it was a complete accident that I set this up. I thought my mental math checked out. Turned out I got an F. But I thought it could still be fun. You know, what do you guys think of this? No Hercules or Kanan. But Joe, if you want to be in season 4, I will put you down for one of those characters. You just name him. And I will definitely put you down for season 4 because it saves me time looking for opponents if I already know who to look for. You know, so you're more than welcome to do that. Yeah, no problem. Good to see you, Pocan. But what do you guys think? Those of you who are still in the chat with me or watching on the rewind, what do you think about this whole NFL playoffs, you know, bye week kind of a thing, the way this ended up working out? Do you think it's a fun little twist, or do you think it's slightly unfair and I should either increase the size of the matches to 32 or decrease it back down to 16 like it was the last season or the last 2 seasons? What do you guys think about that? Is it fair? Is it unfair? Fun twist? You know, kind of like Comigories when they have like when they did that Shenanigans episode, it was some sort of like surprise thing, you know, or just a little thing. It seems like to me, it seems like something fun, you know, that it's just the way it works out. It's just fun to see. I think it's just a fun little ripple thing that if you're lucky enough to be the first 4 or to be the last 4, it's there. Yep, that's all it is. It was a spin of the wheel, completely random. I didn't pick anyone out, so the 8 people can't. So they're not the 8 people. So the other 16 people cannot accuse of favoritism. That's why I do a show like this to set up the live show. Because otherwise, I mean, Sinestro versus Green Lantern. If I just showed the list on Instagram, here you go, people would go, you just wanted to see those 2 fight. I mean, I could hear it now. You know, you sly dog kind of a thing. You know, so, but that's why completely random how it just ended up working out. So it was just funny as hell. So I look forward to it. So season 3 will officially start beginning of July. Sometime hopefully the first week in July. You know, maybe July 1st, hopefully, or after July 4th, like 7th, hopefully, you know, or maybe the very, very end of June, you know, like the last 2 days or something like that for episode 1, which would be Molecule Man versus Scarlet Witch, which is Big Will, who pretty much says he can do it whenever. And Scarlet Witch being Geeky Guy Comics. So if you two guys can do it at the very end of June, you know, we can basically avoid July Independence Day weekend and not have to worry about people's travels, since that'll obviously put a big dent in that. But that's when it starts. At very, very end of June or the beginning of July is when it starts, because I need at least at least 2 weeks to put all these round one intros, because I design my own intros for the show, and I have to find pictures and put them together, create the video. I create marketing pictures to advertise on Instagram, and maybe I'll open up a Knockout page or a Mr. Comics 89 page on Facebook. I haven't done that. Maybe I should. You know, maybe see if I can get more people into the channel to enjoy the the show. You know, because I want to increase the show. I really like it a lot. So, but yeah, I do agree with you, Joe, that as long as it's random, it's luck of the draw. And I think it's kind of cool. It's like the NFL playoffs. Although, you know, so it's just the luck of the draw rather than the being the two best teams. So be a lot of fun. So I look forward. So good luck to all the contestants out there. There are several great matches I'm looking forward to. Right off the back, Superman versus Darth Vader, Cosmic Spider-Man versus Satana, just because I love Cosmic Spider-Man. John Constantine versus Jean Grey, Sinestro versus Green Lantern. You gotta throw that one in there. Wonder Woman Storm, talk about a very powerful cat fight. And yeah, Flash versus Darkseid. So I have my guess on who would win, but you never know. I've heard people argue, what is it? Flash has the infinite mass punch of Flashes. So I don't know. They have the highest odds in Vegas. Who does exactly? If you don't mind me asking, if we're talking about. So, let's talk about football. But yeah, good luck to all the contestants out there, and thank you everyone for joining me on the live chat here for the show. The contestants who are on season 3 joining me in the chat, like Pocan, Life with Two YouTubers, Comic Carnage, JP's Budget, Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and I think that's it. Pocan Joy already named. Yep. So a couple there. Yeah. Yeah, probably so. Cool. All right. Well, again, as they say on the Hunger Games, may the odds be ever in your favor. Good luck to all the contestants. Thank you much for joining me. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you guys in a month for the beginning of season 3 with the first matchup, Molecule Man versus Scarlet Witch. Good luck, contestants, and happy collecting. Till next time, Mr. Comics signing off. Have a good night, everyone.